In this video, I'm going to show you how to use barriers in Fortnite Creative 1.0. Specifically, about how to make the barrier disappear automatically, and also how to make them disappear using triggers like a button press or by eliminating someone. Firstly, you need the barrier device itself. Just open the content menu, and under the devices section, you should be able to find or search for it. Select it and click Place Now. Place it where you want on your map. Then open the settings on the device. First thing to do is to determine the height, width and depth. The next settings you may need to consider are around the colour and transparency of your barrier. In the device settings, barrier material has loads of options, including invisible, which does what it says. If I start the match, I can demonstrate it has no visibility, but blocks me and my pickaxe. Other materials or colours for your barrier include various translucent options, as well as more solid colours. Things like the cloudy sky option are good for placing around the edges of maps, or something like brick might help blend into a map a bit closer up. If you're using it for something like a race start barrier, or on an obstacle course map, then something more obviously a barrier may be better, such as the red translucent material. Now grab the timer device from the content menu and place it on the map. In the settings, you can decide if you want it visible to players or not. If you do, then just make sure you place it somewhere suitable. In this example, I'm setting a 10-second timer to begin from when the match starts. To do this, just go into the timer device settings and set it to 10 seconds. Set to Enable on Gameplay, and that's it. Now to link it to the barrier. In the timer device settings, navigate to this tab, Events. Set On Success, Send Event to Barrier Devices, then Disable. Now if we launch the game, we can see it in action. Further modifications can be made in the timer device settings to suit your needs, including having text appear alongside the countdown and changing the font colours and sizes. For example, here I've set the countdown to appear green and to say Get Ready on the player's heads-up display. Now, if you want the barrier to be responsive to something within the game, such as a button, then it's really simple. If you want your barrier active from the start, make sure the barrier device is set to gameplay only. Now select the button device from the content menu and place it on the map where you need it. Make any adjustments you want, such as how close people need to be to press the button and any text that appears with it. Under the Events tab, set On Interact, send event to barrier devices, then disable. Quick demo in game and voila, barrier gone with a push of a button. Looking at more sophisticated options, you can make barriers disappear based on something like eliminating an opponent. For this, you need to place an Elimination Manager device. Then in Settings, don't change any of the defaults except under the Events tab, where you need to set Elimination Send Event to Barrier Device and Disable. Now, for the purposes of this demo, I do not have another player logged in with me to test it, so I will spawn a sentry to kill. There are many ways in which the barrier device can be used to enhance your maps. For example, if, like me, you're a big fan of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, you could always use it to replicate the invisible bridge from the movie. The possibilities are only limited by your imagination and willingness to experiment. Anyway, I really hope you found something useful for your own maps from this video. Please do like and subscribe if you did. Leave any comments of thanks or if there's anything you'd like to see tutorials or answers for on either Fortnite Creative 1.0 or even 2.0. Take care and happy building.